You're tuned to the Rod and Fez Show on WJFK-FM, live 105.7 and 1010 The Buzz. Thanks for being with us on a Wednesday.
Well, pick one, Fezzy. Which one is it?
It's all three. It's all of the above. That's the magic thing about it. We got that. This is a thing from ESPN.com. They did a contest here, the top 15 coolest celebrities that I guess people could vote on who they thought was cool.
You know, I don't even know if there are that many cool celebrities back. I mean, people used to make it a point to be cool, and that's all been just dropped as the years have gone by.
It seemed to be just like Jack Nicholson was basically, well, there's your epitome of cool.
Yeah, and he probably still is, even though the guy's pushing 70 years old. He's still probably the coolest person. Now, they mean celebrities or sports celebrities?
Actually, this is a mix of both.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just celebrities in all kinds of different worlds.
I mean, if you're talking about guys that are more like current celebrities, so you're not going to do like the Christopher Walkens, the Jack Nicholsons, you might hate this, Fez. I'd probably have to say Clooney.
George Clooney, you know what? Not my favorite because of what he did to Batman 4 and then laughed about it.
I honestly thought he made the movie.
I thought it was awful. And George Clooney not making this list, but I can understand that because he's one of those guys, everyone flocks to George Clooney. I don't know why.
Well, he just seems like he's laid back, he's fun, he's got things happening, chicks dig him, and you always see him taking care of his buddies. He's tipping well. You know, he's like almost like old school with that. You know, he'll go to Vegas and go out with hookers and nobody will get mad at him.
One thing I can't stand about George Clooney is whenever there's a report of him doing like an ensemble movie, like they're doing Ocean's 12,
yeah,
and you hear about his legendary pranks on the set.
Right. And that's one of those things that people seem to love about him. They love the fact that he pays attention to him. Like when he did that Ocean's 11, there was a lot of people in that movie that were stars, and they all laid down to him.
And it looks like they're doing it again.
All right, let me check with the Dubs. Dubs, who is a cool celebrity you think would be fun to hang out with?
I really, and people laugh at me for this, but Jeff Goldblum, I always thought was really cool.
He's a nerd. He plays a math nerd in almost everything.
I grew up, I watched The Fly and everything. I always thought he was really cool. And he's kind of been a celebrity idol of mine for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's odd. All right, 866-277-4969, 866-277-4969. Who do you think won this cool celebrity list that Fez has here?
Actually, just go back to Jeff Goldblum for
Sure, why wouldn't we? Why take a moment away from Mr. Cool?
I used to have like all of his stuff from Jurassic Park. I used to have the trading cards with him and his little action figure. I had all of it.
He's a big geek. He's a big stick.
I have never in my life heard anyone say the sentence, Jeff Goldblum is my idol.
He was a big, he had a big hand in me growing up.
I can't imagine.
I got to get you some old 10-speed and brown shoe tapes.
Yeah, I mean, you could go through it. I mean, in the Big Chill, he was the dink out of the whole group. Who for you, Fez? I know you have the list in front of you, so don't cheat, but who does it seem like it's cool?
I would say Bill Murray seems cool.
You don't think Bill Murray's already went past that cool thing into, like, eccentric? You know what I mean? Like, he's, like, obviously he was cool in the 70s and 80s and even 90s. But now it doesn't even seem like he's like a normal person anymore. Like he's just off wandering around on his own. Chad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Who?
Cool. I got to say, Hunter S. Thompson, he's still the Mac of them all.
Hunter S. Thompson, again, I'm going to say the same thing. He's beyond cool. It's almost like a certain weirdness that I'm going to say Bill Murray has moved into, and I guess Jack Nicholson has moved into. It's that place Brando used to be.
It seems like a place like Johnny Depp is headed to.
All right, Johnny Depp would be cool. That's a very good name to bring up with. Johnny Depp seems like one of those guys that the chicks dig, but then the men want to hang out with. Is he on that list?
He is not on this top 15 of the coolest celebs, which is music, acting, sports. Pretty much covers everything.
Here is Susan. Susan.
Hi, Fez.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, what can we do for you tonight, Sue?
I think when you're talking about people that would be fun to hang out with, you've got to do Will Smith.
Will Smith, I would have said yes until, like, the past 5 or 6 years. And then I think he's, like, completely lost it for me. And now he's going to be rapping again, and I just feel like he's gone.
Yeah, Will Smith not on the list. He did a story the other day where he was going to start hanging out with, I think he said, like Tom Cruise or so. He wants to hang out with people that are doing a lot of activist stuff. You know, because he wants to get involved that way. And it's like, you know what, we can all do that and not have to hang out with other movie stars.
Yeah, actually the best people to go to are not movie stars. Miguel, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Ed Norton.
Ed Norton seemed like he'd be very cool to hang out with, Fez.
Ed Norton does seem very cool, and he's not on the list. Not on this top 15.
Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Cool.
Vince Vaughn. I think he'd be real chill to hang out
Perfect. Vince Vaughn is a movie star. Plus, he's legitimately funny when you see him on shows like Dinner for Five. He's really witty.
When he was guesting for Letterman?
Letterman, he did a very good job that night. Yeah. He also does a great job when he's a Letterman guest, where he'll actually get Dave laughing. Vince Vaughn, yes, got to be on your list, Fezzy.
Not on the list. Not in the top 15.
Not on the list.
Yeah, I'm not getting that at all. Here is Hector. Hector, you're on Fez.
All right, my man Denzel Washington.
Denzel should be on that list.
Denzel, too cool for the room, but not cool. Yeah, not cool enough for the list.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's all right.
All right, I have a feeling this is much more of a sports list, the CSPN list.
Let's see.
Because everybody's hitting you with a lot of Hollywood stuff.
There's quite a few Hollywood people on here, and I see maybe 4 or 5 athletes.
Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. I'd like to welcome you to Baltimore. A little late, but I got 3, actually. Bono, Will Ferrell, and Ray Lewis.
You know what? I'd hang around with all 3 of those guys. I really would, Fez.
He only hit on one of them out of Will Ferrell, Bono, and Ray Lewis, and it was Bono.
Bono?
Bono came in number 2.
My problem with Bono is I just don't want to keep hearing about, sick children. I got to, you know what I mean? I need to relax still. I don't mind helping him with what he wants to do during the day. But if we're out of the ball game, I don't want to start hearing about how things are terrible in third world countries. Dan, you're on Ron of Fez.
Buddies, what's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
All right, the guy who says that he's the coolest every time he gets on TV. Ashton Kutcher, I'm the greatest.
Ashton Kutcher definitely probably for the under 21 crowd, Fez.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher did not make this list. I don't think I could hang out with Ashton Kutcher. He seems like he would be a nutty puppy just yapping nonstop.
But he's got to have some smarts about him because he's moved in to the production world. All right, here's some stuff Humble wrote and Dave Grohl. Out of probably everybody in rock, I think that would be the coolest.
Dave Grohl not on the list.
What about from Tenacious D, Mr. Jack Black?
Jack Black would be so cool to hang out with and not on this top 15.
I met Jack before, and he was so quiet, and I would say almost timid. And a tiny guy, very small guy.
He seems like he would walk in the room and pull his shirt off.
No, that's Farley. Jack Black goes in a whole different angle. And, there's a lot of comics like that, Fez.
Where they're just, completely shy when it comes to any sort of social thing.
You yourself. People are always going to me. Whenever we go out somewhere, they go, is Fez upset? And I go, no, he's just not in persona right now. Here is Kevin, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up? Stuart Scott from Sports Center.
Stuart Scott from Sports Center. That wouldn't work for me.
No, Stuart Scott's not on here.
Patrick, you're on Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
How about Bruce Willis?
Fezzy, Bruce Willis, Bruno.
Bruno and the Beaters or whatever it was called, not here.
Not Bruno and the Beaters. The Beaters were that other band. Here is David. David, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
What you got?
What about Hubert Godfrey?
Gilbert Godfrey for cool? Funny, yes. Cool, I don't know.
He's not even the coolest person on Hollywood Squares.
Kevin, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The Rock has got to be there, Fez.
The Rock not on this top 15 coolest celebs.
All right, give us number 15, Fezzy, because I'm thinking now that this list is screwed up.
Number 15 is an athlete. It is LeBron James.
LeBron James cool?
I think cool that he's a kid and he's keeping his head on straight. This is what I would imagine.
All right.
And the crazy NBA world.
It's not the admirable list. So, yes, what he's doing is admirable, but it doesn't make it cool. Here is Emilio, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Chubbs. Hey, I was wondering if Method Man and Red Man made it on there.
Method or Red, Fezzy?
Neither of the men, not the Method Man or the Red Man.
No, I would rather hang out with them than LeBron James.
Here's what they said about LeBron James. He's old school. He's new school. He was driving a Hummer to school in high school.
How's that cool? Dave, you're on Fez.
Yo, here you go. I got two celebrities.
Yeah.
Bobby De Niro and old Cal Ripken from the Oreos.
Fez, what about that?
Neither one make the cool list.
That's an odd list you got going there. That is an odd list. Diane, you're on Fez.
What about Dave Matthews?
Yeah, if it was the cool list for South Africa, I'm sure they'd be on it. Dave Matthews on there.
No. Easy enough. No.
Fezzy, give us number 14.
Number 14 from Saturday Night Live, Miss Tina Fey.
I wasn't even thinking, girls.
Guys,
I put that hot, but not cool.
Yeah, the exception to the rule of when guys don't find most women funny. And her nerd glasses are somehow making her cool.
She's hot, but I don't know if that comes in. All right, give us 13, Fez.
13 is Kid Rock.
All right, I'm not even doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. This is the dumbest list ever.
They said if you're having...
Don't read us the dumb list, please. Whatever we do, let's not sit here and try to hear why Kid Rock is cool like it was 1998. Unbelievable, Kid Rock. Here is Matt. Matt, you're on Fez.
You guys, I think that Lenny Kravitz has to make that list. He might be the coolest guy in Hollywood.
No, I would say Lenny Kravitz would be on there before everybody else.
Lenny Kravitz not making the list.
Now, you don't find him cooler than Kid Rock?
Oh, Lenny Kravitz definitely cool.
Here is Rick. Rick, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
How about Paris Hilton?
Show me Paris Hilton, Fezzy. Where is she on that cool list?
Paris Hilton is not on the coolest celeb list. Just not there. Or Nicole Richie.
Yeah, I can't imagine that this list is working for me now. When I heard the Kid Rock, I was just instantly annoyed. All right, give me the next one.
The next one would be number 12, and that is Bruce Springsteen.
Keep going. Is it 70? Let me look around. Is it 75? No, it's not.
Number 11, A-Rod.
Now, A-Rod is somebody I would want to hang out with. I mean, saying Bruce Springsteen, to me, that's almost like too big. Like some of these other people I can imagine hanging out with. Bruce Springsteen would be overwhelming. That would be too much. That would be like hanging out with Dylan or something. Or Jesus. It's too much to ask for. All right, give me another one.
All right, number 10, Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
See, I mean, this is hot chicks, not cool chicks. Here's David. David, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
How about Kobe Bryant? We can rape white chicks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the rape list. Kobe Bryant on there?
No, because that's not cool.
Mark, you're on Fez.
How about Lawrence Taylor or Rodney Dangerfield?
Lawrence Taylor or Rodney Dangerfield?
Neither one.
No, well,
oddly enough.
Give us the next one, Fez.
Number 9, Mr. Tom Cruise.
Scientology is the turnoff there. Here is Chris, you're on Fez.
Dave Chappelle, Jim Carrey.
All right, Dave Chappelle is like the most quoted person out there right now, Fez. Matter of fact, I'm almost starting to hate him because people are doing his lines at me.
Dave Chappelle, not on the list. Did not make it.
All right, give us another one.
Number 8, Tobey Maguire on the coolest celeb list. I think that's because he hangs with Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is the dumbest list ever. Is Leo on the list?
No, Leo's not on the list, but Toby is.
So why would that be the thing that would get him over? Oh, it's driving me nuts. John, you're on Fez.
How about Quentin Tarantino?
All right, cool movies, but geeky guy.
And the geeky director did not make the list.
All right, give us the next one, Fez.
The next one would be number 7, and that is Charlize Theron.
This is hot chicks, not cool. Cool people. Give us the next one.
Number 6, Quarterback Tom Brady of the New England Patriots.
He's not even my number one Patriot I'd want to hang out with.
I don't see where he's the cool guy.
Aaron, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys. What about Samuel L. Jackson?
No, Samuel L. Jackson is absolutely cool.
He is cool, but not cool enough for this list. The top 15 coolest celebs.
What else you got, Fez?
We're up to number 5. That would be Benicio del Toro.
Cool. No problem there. But I always thought that was Benicio.
Benicio or Benicio?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. What's next?
Number 4, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt belongs on the list.
And number 3, quarterback Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, actually, believe it or not, belongs on the list. That would be like country cool. I would go with him before Kid Rock. And that would be the kind of guy we went fishing. I could pick up on that one.
Number 2 we mentioned was Bono, and all that leaves left is the number 1 coolest celeb, which is from the world of sports.
Give us the sport.
Baseball.
Give us the team.
Yankees.
Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Should have had Jeter on that because he's the guy that goes out to nightclubs every night, and the women just go crazy for him in the Big Apple. All right, that was just stupid. Hold on, Mark had already had Jeter, too. I should have went to him. I never came up with it on time. Yeah, that's an awful list. And write to them now, Fez, and said your list is just dumb. All right, some of the people that emailed in, Stevie Baldwin, yeah, he belongs on the list. P. Diddy, I guess, is kind of cool. He hangs out with Ashton Kutcher.
P. Diddy, I'm just loving the pictures that are coming out now. You've been seeing them since his 4th of July white party, where everyone has to wear everything completely white.
Yeah, how did that go? But it's not like he invented that. That white party has been around forever. I mean, as Saturday Night Live did one back in the 70s, and I think they ripped it off from like a Truman Capote or something.
But the pictures are great because you see like Al Sharpton, who's in nothing but white, and it just looks really cool when these people are just all donned out and because you don't even get to wear like a black belt or anything.
Yeah, it's white. Why don't you throw a white party? Just white people, though. Tell Earl he can't come. I'm sorry, Earl. It's whites only. All right, Rogers came in here, brought us some nice pizza. That's your favorite intern who we had to let go, Fez.
Yeah, he got sent out the door because of what? Some sort of intern paperwork foul up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to start until the fall, so we'll have him back then. But
and we're also going to come up with a new name for you, too, kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, your other name doesn't work.
All right.
All right, yeah, this is great.
He's very excited about it.
Now, you came in here tonight. You're a little worried about Cigar Sid, the other intern, who was, let's face it, falling apart since you've been gone.
Oh, well, you know.
Matter of fact, he's missed the last couple days.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
We don't know. I was going to talk to him a little later on in the show tonight, but he's a mess.
He emailed me. He's like, yeah, I lost my job and everything like that, and I hear he's not showing up. And I feel badly for him. I heard a little bit yesterday. Kid sounded like he was going to take a rope to his neck. You know what I mean?
You're sensitive, Rogers. You're a sensitive kid.
So you got close enough to him while you were here that, you know, you were emailing back and forth?
Well, I tried emailing him, but his wouldn't work. And I said, Sid, your email didn't work. He's like, yeah, that's because I got fired. He's like, they took that away from me.
They took away his email privileges.
Yeah, I guess they took it away. But, you know, he always made me feel good when I mess up. If I brought in too much water.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the microphone didn't work. He was always the one that built me up.
You felt a lot of pressure here, huh, with, like when you brought in too much water or had a bad microphone.
Yeah, I know.
Because one night you came in here with like 40 gallons of water, and we just had to lay you out for it.
That's my first night. I was Crazy Jen, you know. I know she's around here a lot. I figured I'd be in good hands.
Yeah.
If I followed her. She's like, you got to get the water. They like lots of water. She's like, grab 3 or 4 with your hands. And I was like, oh, all right, no problem. She's like, I know all the way around here. She's like, there's a nice conference room right there. And I was like, oh, all right. She's like, we got to get back with that water. So I'm coming back with the water.
So she was being your tour guide.
Yeah.
Your first day tour guide.
Like there was a fire. We got to get back with this water. The town's a burning.
Well, she killed a man on the Mexican border. Yeah, she's a mess, but don't feel like that has anything to do with you.
Yeah, and I've never even seen Sid bring in water.
Sid, actually, we haven't even seen him, even though he's here tonight. So I figured we'd talk to him a little bit tonight. And the other intern wrote a song about him. Is that right, J-Dubs?
Yeah, he wrote a song about him. I haven't heard it yet.
Chapin wrote it?
Yeah, Chapin.
All right, do we have the song?
Yeah.
All right, let's put that in, and we'll see how Chapin's doing with his new songwriting abilities. By the way, coming up in like about a half an hour, we'll give away some WWE tickets.
That's right, WWE. It's Monday Night Raw next Monday at the MCI Center.
I ate a slice of that pizza, and I feel like I ate a brick. I feel like I ate a brick. That was Sicilian. It was very thick. And I haven't been carbing too much lately, and was dumb enough to eat that. But I was starving when I got in here. All right, let's take a listen to this song.
His name is Sid. He is depressed. He lost his job. He has big breasts. And when he walks, they jiggle. The ladies point and giggle. Maybe you should just be bad. Put a bullet in your head.
All right, well, that wasn't nice at all.
Well, I mean, it was nice folk sound. I don't normally pay attention to the lyrics, but I love the sound. I was actually dancing, just tapping my foot along with it.
All of a sudden, I thought Man Breast was nice compared to the rest of it.
All right, let's bring Sid in here. He's our intern that apparently things have gone around with. We should fire the guy.
Any other place would. Well, I guess the other place did do it.
Yeah, the other place did fire him. Sid, should you be fired?
Probably.
What's the problem? What happened with you last night when we tried to talk to you on the phone?
I was a little depressed.
Depressed about what, being fired?
No, I mean, that might have had something to do with it, but I've struggled with depression for a long time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, what age did you start being depressed?
7th grade, they started medicating me for it.
What medication were you put on?
Wellbutrin.
Why didn't you tell us that before you took an internship here? Why didn't you say, look, I'm some kind of a crazy, sick mental patient, and half the time I'm going to be too sad to come in and work?
It's not half the time. It's once in a long while that it happens.
How do we do this show? Every day, or every day except for once in a long while?
Every day.
Look at Rogers. This kid is dying to do the internship, and he can't. And you've got all your facilities, everything's happening for you. You're sad. It's a rainy day and Monday feeling. Why can't you come here and be happy?
I don't know. It's just one of those things. Rogers helped me feel better, though.
What do you do?
Pizza?
What do you do? Kiss your neck?
Neck rub.
What does it feel like when you're deep in your depression?
So you don't want to get up or do anything.
What are you thinking about when you're at that point?
Nothing, really.
You thinking you wish you were dead?
No, I'm not having suicidal thoughts at all.
What kind of thoughts you having? Lazy? To me, it sounds more like lazy than sad.
Yeah. I don't know, really. I can't explain it.
Is there a fishing hole in any of these thoughts?
Why is everybody in my life needs some kind of mood-altering medication? What the hell goes on?
Well, I refuse to take the medication.
Yeah, well, it's working for you. You're fired from your job.
Yeah.
And you love that other job. I don't even know what the hell it was, but I know you.
Computer programmer.
Well, I know you always. He always walked in here with that badge on his belt loop.
They ripped that off him like it was branded.
Yeah, he never took that off. He always like a badge of honor. He'd wear it around here.
Did they take it back from you?
I'm now badgeless. I've got nothing.
That had to hurt.
What do you need to pull out of this?
Just a couple days. I can get out of it.
All right, we were on vacation for a week. Plus, you've had a couple days of this week where you haven't shown up.
Well, it didn't start until beginning of this week, like Sunday night.
Your friend Tommy said Sid never did anything on that job except for call me on the cell phone all day.
No, I worked at that job. I did call Tommy once in a while.
You feel like it's your fault you got fired?
Yeah.
What was the excuse there? You didn't show up at the other job?
No.
Why'd you get fired?
They said I was out too much with the being sick, and my doctors didn't sign the right place, like for the papers I turned in for being out. And then I was 2 minutes late the day they fired me.
All right, 2 minutes doesn't seem like that long, to get fired on. It seems like this was like a building thing.
Well, I had been on probation for 2 months, and because of being out so much, and they said the next time I'm late that they'd fire me. So
you just don't care. Well, your depression, you don't care.
I have the feeling that also his parents are jumping on him about working for free on this show, too.
Yeah, they really don't like me coming in here.
Why?
They've got issues with it.
What is the kind of humor we do?
No, it's nothing about that. It's just basically coming in here for free, and then they blame me coming in here for losing my other job.
Don't they understand how an internship works?
Yeah.
That this is part of your college, your school?
Yeah, but he had a good job. And what they're saying is stay with your high-paying job. You had a really high-paying job.
Yep.
You feel like this place cost you it?
No, it was my fault.
How did they know you were depressed in 7th grade? What was going on then?
I had some issues, went to a therapist, and they prescribed me Wellbutrin. Then I got off of it, and I had to go back sometime in high school, and he wanted me to stay on it, but I just didn't feel right on it, so I stopped taking it.
What did you feel like when you were on it?
Just almost slightly depressed all the time. It wasn't a deep depression, but,
Right,
but it never brightened your mood at all.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you remember being on the show with us last night, where you didn't even sound like yourself. Here's some of the drops. Here's some of the things you were saying to us.
I'm an inbred crack baby retard.
Yeah, remember when you said that or this?
And I smell like old shoes.
How about this?
I could never sleep over when I had sex. I always had to leave that night. Big old retard I am. Smart Jen. Yeah, I'm a dumb, southern, Jersey, mullet-wearing retard.
You were pretty down on yourself.
I must have blacked out during those.
So what's next for you? Your parents don't want you here. You're not going to make it back in the private sector with this thing on your resume. You're destroyed now.
Well, just try to find another job.
Giant?
Not going back to Giant. I can't stand Giant.
It seemed like that was when you were your happiest, though.
You know what you need is a mentor. Somebody to take you under their wing and show you the way to success. I got somebody for you. Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Fezzy.
Oh, hi, Elfish.
That's right, alive and well.
What can we do for you, Elfish?
Well, trying to help my boy, Sydney.
Sydney, your father's on the phone.
Don't say that.
How's it going, man?
Sydney.
Yeah.
Perk up a little.
How are you going to help him?
When he says perk up a little, he actually means take Percocet.
No, I didn't. No. I'm
For your heart. For your heart.
I got one caught in the valve.
Sydney, what's going on?
I've just been talking about it. I really don't have anything to add to it.
This is your mentor. He's going to be there for you, but you got to meet him halfway.
At the very least, it's your future.
Don't start, Fezzy.
Well,
come on, Sydney.
All right, we're going to take a break.
The year 2015's calling for you, Sid.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few moments with a sad, depressed boy. Maybe you go out with Rogers. He takes you out. Every day's a happy day for him.
How old are you, 19?
Yeah.
In 2 years, the best day of your life is going to happen, trust me. Booze will fix all your problems. And it won't even matter. All you gotta do is hold tough for 2 more years.
You honestly think booze is the answer to all problems?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what Elfish thought. And listen to him. He can't even put together a sentence when he calls.
Now his heart comes in a Jack Daniels decanter.
Are there Jack Daniels decanters?
I think so.
Yeah. eBay, probably.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.